Hello, 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 hello. This is Rich Kale here on YouTube. Rich Gen X elsewhere. And it is time to continue with Syberia 3. Now, when we last left off, we had just gotten the captain to help the Yookols. Of course, the trick is now, well, getting the ship ready. So we just got up here. So let's see. Alright. Okay, not the room I'm looking for, huh? Red light next to it. That was a red light. Maybe that is the one I need. Or did I pass this part? Double doors, okay. Double doors. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I gotta go upstairs. Okay. Go up here again? Oh, good.
All right, Captain. How are the preparations going?
There's quite a bit of work to do before we can hoist the anchor, Miss Kate.
Okay.
So what? Nothing more to add, then?
Okay.
Why are you still here if you don't want to talk?
Maybe I can help you out with something.
Okay.
Well, the coal needs to be stocked up. As for myself, I'll look after getting the water tanks ready to be filled.
Okay.
Take this. It's the code you need for entering the hangar where the coal is kept. You actually need it to use the crane to load the coal onto the crystal. Don't forget to open the storage hatchway first.
Okay.
How do I open the hatchway to the coal storage on the crystal?
Just turn the wheel on the ship's bridge, sailor.
Okay.
What do I need to do in the hangar?
That's where you'll find all the coal you need for the crystal. One container should just about be enough. And don't forget to use the entry code for the crane that I just gave you.
Okay. Alright.
What do I need the crane for?
This here is for loading all the coal you get from the hangar onto the ship. Use the code I gave you so that you can access the control post.
I'll take care of that, Captain.
We need to set sail as soon as possible, so better hurry up.
Amen. I just love how we just switch from running to, gently walking down. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, we opened it. Open for the coal and the hot stuff and the dun the hinder. Alright. Okay. Okay. Ah. Ah. Ooh. Ah. There we go. Oh, 0503. Okay. You know, that's kind of hard to see. Oh. Eh? Oh. 509. I swear that looked like an 0503. I guess that's done, so you have to look at it. Now, there's something here. Yep, that'll definitely work for that. Crowbar. What's this? What's this? What's this? Shoot! Ew, we're gonna need that. What's that? I can't get over to it? Oh, it's down here. Okay. So let's see. We gotta move. Let's see. Hollow. That's the one! Okay, so I gotta move this up. Yep. Okay. Okay, now that I've set it up, what do we do next? Okay. Oh! Guess it was the wrong one. Oh! That's a hollow sound. That was not a hollow, that was a solid sound.
Come on. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. It's full of coal. What's this here? Ah! So this will be how we do it here. Okay. Okay. See? And now the crane. this should go hopefully easy. So, how do I get up? Oh. Ah. There we go. Oh, good. So, how do I do this here? I gotta figure out how to operate this thing. Some things are a little bit easier than other things. Okay. So I have it in place now. Oh, well, no. Okay. Okay. I think. This is tricky. Wait. Oh. Ah, okay. No. Don't look right. Yeah, maybe I did do something wrong here.
No point wasting the coal by emptying it here.
Okay.
No point wasting the coal by emptying it here.
Okay. No. Oh. Oh, I see something now, and this is not something that's easy to figure out, I'll tell you that. There we go.
Apparently you did a very good job loading all the coal, Kate. Right. Everything's ready, so we can start filling the water tank. Now we need to connect the water tower to the crystal, then climb up there to manually activate the water flow mechanism.
Okay.
Let me guess, you're counting on me?
When you're finished, come and see me on board. There's still a lot to do before we're shipshape.
Well, Kate, you know this is something you do before. Hopefully this goes easier than loading the coal up. Yes, I sometimes use walkthroughs while I'm playing these games, but sometimes I'm just trying to figure some things out without looking at the walkthrough. Ugh. Itch. Alright. Ooh. Yeah, that would probably be a good idea. Locked in. Oh, this is going smooth. I wonder how the detective is doing. Well, that was easy. Compared to what we had to do with that crane. Crane controls suck. At least in that game. That was a little bit. Alright, let's talk to the captain. Tanks are all full, Captain?
I took care of the water, Captain. Everything went smoothly. Is everything okay?
No. The ignition key for the crystal. I can't find it anywhere. Without it, we can't even start.
Come on, just relax. The key has to be around here somewhere.
Good Lord. Now I remember. 20 years ago, when I got back from Baranor without the automatons, everybody was really very hard on me, you know.
Yeah.
Captain, I don't really see what you...
So I spent the whole night in the tavern. You should have seen the state I was in when I got back to the Bridge of the Crystal and... And then I threw the crystal's ignition key into the water. I swore I'd never set sail on the cursed waters of the lake again.
Oh my.
There has to be a duplicate for the key.
I don't know. At any rate, when Steiner finished building the crystal, he only actually gave me the one.
I saw a model of the crystal at Simon Steiner's. Is he the one who designed the ship?
Yes, of course.
Maybe he could be of some help then.
Maybe. Who knows?
Alright.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Captain. I'll find a solution to the key problem.
If you say so.
I didn't want to go. I didn't want to say anything about the lost key because I had a feeling it'd be a little bit harsh, but I don't want to be harsh with him. Honestly, when you are in such a state, you do stupid things. Well, luckily, we know where Steiner's shop is, and we could go talk to him. Unless he's taking the prosthetic up to Kurt. Which, if he's doing that, well, maybe that's a slight issue. Luckily, we know how to find Steiner's place. Let's stop switching. Fuck! How'd I get turned around? What are you doing, bud?
Lost your way, pretty girl?
No. I know where I'm going. Thank you, automaton.
Kate, how are the preparations with the captain coming along?
We're making progress, but actually we need some help from your grandfather. Is he here?
He just left for the clinic with the artificial leg he made for the Yookols guide, Kirk. I'm minding the shop until he gets back. Maybe I can help you with something?
Actually, we need a duplicate of the crystal's ignition key.
I have to admit, I don't see where you could get one of those. Apart from the model downstairs, I don't think he kept a lot of souvenirs of the time when he built the crystal.
Would you mind if I had a look?
Of course not. Here, take this. It'll let you look at the model close up.
Nice. I could interact with that. Interesting. Yo, game. Okay, I have this crank. Hmm. 10, 30, 50, 70, 90. Crystal. Exactly 2 years, 98 days of labor. The 60-meter-long industrial drill required the continuous support of over 80 automaton workers. At the inauguration of its creator, Simon said, "If I had to sum it up, I would tell you that to overcome the difficulties inherent in such an enterprise, it is always good to add up certain skills that we have and, when the need arises, to know how to think backwards." Wise words that, quite simply, will still ring true 30 years from now. Interesting. Okay.
Fantastic.
Okay. So, how do I do this? Think backwards. So... Ah! So 30 lowered it a little. Okay. $80. Aha! So that's how it is. $60. That 100? Oh! Look at that! It opened!
An ignition key. But it looks far too small for the crystal.
So, I have a key. Wait, what's this?
So, Steiner had the time to finish the prosthesis. Perfect.
What's this? A blank? So, this is to make a key. So, if I put the... Oh. Okay. I think that's what you have to set it to. Oh. Do I have to close these then? Actually, it would make sense, wouldn't it? Did it done? I think it worked.
It looks like it worked.
All right. Well, now we have a key. All right. I think we've got it. I think we got it. Really think we got it this time. Weird man no longer here? Good. No, there he is. That was a weird moment, wasn't it? All right. So far, so good. Of course, the question is now, why would they not want the Yookols to head back, across, what do they have against the Yookols, the people here?
Fantastic, Kate. I have to admit, you really know how to get things done.
Yep.
Thank you, Captain. Are there any other preparations to carry out?
There's just one last problem to solve. The locks we need to use to get out onto the lake. They're shut by order of the town hall. You have to find some way to get them open.
What do you suggest?
The best thing to do is to ask Mayor Bulyakin for the authorization to reopen them. But just to give you fair warning, he's about as straight as a crooked waterspout, so you mind him.
Straight as a crooked water
You could
spout.
just get a hold of some explosives and then kaboom!
First, I'll try talking to the mayor. Thanks, Captain.
I'd rather... I'm not going to give it much hope to talk to that mayor. Of course, he may be of the mindset that, Alright. So we're gonna have to talk to the mayor. Oh boy. I have a feeling that's gonna go as smoothly as talking it's gonna go as smoothly as talking a great white shark into being a vegetarian. I suppose we have to give it a shot. Yep, everybody's hopping.
My dear friends, keep calm. Please, keep calm. I beg of you.
We'll calm down when we get what we want!
Yeah, Nomad's out!
Kick the Yookols out right now, or the strike will get worse!
I know just what you mean. My dear friends, and
It's all words! We want action!
listen, my dear friends. I'm ready to work with you to find solutions to your very legitimate concerns. And starting tomorrow, I'll receive your delegation.
Yeah, you better, and don't try outsmarting us, Bulyakin!
Just trust me and you will see. Come back tomorrow and together we'll find an honorable way out of this crisis.
I got an honorable way out of this crisis. Now we hear the mayor talking.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes? What now?
would you give the order to open the locks in the port just until...
Ho, 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 ho. Please, miss. I don't remember you becoming a citizen of this town. You need to understand that here in Valsenborg, people don't usually shout at the mayor like that. Especially if it's to demand the extracurricular use of municipal infrastructure. Now, would you mind telling me how such a notion came to a tourist visiting our good town?
I'm actually accompanying the Yookol tribe on their long journey right now, Mr. Mayor. I've asked Captain Obo if he would take us to the other side of the lake on the Crystal to now dusk.
Oh, Captain Obo, the Crystal, the Yookols. Do go on. Anyway, it would be very ungracious of me if I were to criticize you for removing that burden from our good town. Nonetheless, I'm afraid I must refuse your request, dear lady. The locks will remain closed until further notice. This decision came from above, you understand?
Listen, Mr. Mayor. You and I both know that the real problem is that you want to keep your voters' support without ticking off your superiors. And I might just be able to help you.
Really? And exactly how might that be?
Open the locks and I'll leave with the Yookols. Then you just have to tell the authorities that I committed some kind of sabotage. They'll gladly believe you. I have a very bad reputation, you know. And that way, you'll come out smelling like a rose.
Well, I have to admit, dear lady, that your arguments have convinced me. I am authorizing you to open the port locks so the crystal can leave. Nonetheless, you should know that there is a technical problem that means the locks have to be opened manually. I imagine that such an inconvenience isn't likely to deter a woman as determined and resourceful as you.
Do you mean that?
Yes, as the local technician is absent, I'm afraid you'll have to delve into the murky waters yourself to open the locks.
Wow.
Nonetheless, this should help you use the underwater mechanism.
But how am I supposed to dive?
That, dear lady, is your problem, I suppose. Do have an excellent day.
Well, we have, it looks like, gotten everything we need. Except we're going to have to dive into the water. Well, yeah, I am sabotaging their plans. They want the Yookols to go back. The Yookols want to move forward. I want to help the Yookols. Alright. Let's talk to the captain about this situation. And I think then we're going to call it an episode. Higher authority tends to forget what the difficulties they cause for lower authority. Of course, if you're being a greedy bastard like or evil bastards like this authority is being, you know, that's understand. They don't give a damn. I mean, let's face it. We've loaded coal. We've hooked up water supplies. We helped the train get going. Okay, it's a very industrious person. Alright, Captain.
Well?
The mayor gave us authorization to open the locks, but I have to do it manually, by diving down into the port.
I can probably help. There should still be some old diving equipment you can use in that shed at the end of the seawall.
I've never gone diving. But if you think I'll be fine down there, I don't mind trying.
This has to stay between the two of us, Kate. There's something you need to know about the locks. They're also there to stop the lake monster from entering the port. Anyway, that's what I heard. But at this time of day, there's no risk. That spawn of hell sleeps all day.
Okay.
Where's a suit I can use?
Meet me in the shed at the far end of the seawall. There should be something just about your size. I mean, near enough, anyway.
Yeah.
Do you really believe there's a monster down there in that lake?
You know, 20 years ago, it really wasn't Paranor that I was afraid of. Not the deaths, the radiation. That's what people say, but the truth is that it was actually that damn monster that made me scoot away like a minnow. It was lurking around Paranor, drawn by the stench of the graves, probably. I saw its red eyes staring at me, Miss Walker. That Something you never forget.
Okay.
Underwater? How am I supposed to open the lock gates?
They're kept in place with some kind of steel locks. Just try and pull them out using their mechanism.
All right. There's nothing to it.
Meet me in the shed at the end of the seawall.
Yep. Yep. But we will save that part for next time. As always, this is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere. And, as always, please put in the comments, if you made it this far, those crane controls need labels. And next time, I'm going to help Kate open the canal gates. And probably then work at helping Kirk get out. Because I have a feeling we're going to have to do that. And part of it comes from looking at the walkthrough. But until then, this is Rich Kale here on YouTube, Rich Gen X elsewhere. I invite you to subscribe to the channel and check out all the playthroughs that I do. They premiere every day at 3 p.m. in a 2-week cycle. And besides this, I'm working my way through various other games, franchises, and libraries. Working my way through Night in the Woods. Working my way through the Assassin's Creed series, both for the channel and for the podcast games my mom found. Podcast-wise, we are working on Syndicate. Channel-wise, I'll be starting Revelations. Working my way through the Broken Sword games, currently on the 3rd game of that. That is the Sleeping Dragon. Working my way through the Heretic Hexen series of games. Currently on the first one of that, that's Heretic. And we'll probably be starting the second mission on that and using the remaster copy. Working my way through, well, I finished Truberbrook, so something new is going up in its place. I do runs through the game of Monstrum, and I'm working my way through Aquaria. And a bunch of others that premiere in that 3 p.m. time slot. Also at 10 a.m., I have stuff that premieres weekly. Sunday mornings, until it is done, is Tomb Raider 123 Remastered. In fact, by the time this premieres, I may have completed it. I probably have completed it. I lose track. And then if something goes in its place, I have not fully decided, at least at the time I make this recording. Mondays, nothing. Tuesday is for fic readings. Wednesday, one of the first 7 Final Fantasies, first 3 Final Fantasy Legends, or Chrono Cross or Chrono Trigger. Thursday is for Dead by Daylight. Friday, a fighting game, ladder or story mode. And Saturday, a retrospective for a game or series I've beaten the story mode on. So, until next time, I'd like you all to take care and have fun. Bye all.